Groot, you okay in there? Think you could open the door for a minute? Is that my toothbrush? Great. Now I need a new toothbrush.
Any units I uncover will go directly to you, but I am unsure the others will do the same.
So, you're taking the whole find the units thing pretty seriously.
It is a serious matter.
Yeah, I totally get it. We're all afraid of going back to prison.
I am not afraid of going back to prison.
Oh, good. Because I'm not either, mostly.
In the kiln, I was surrounded by criminals, murderers, and thieves. They taught me a harsh lesson. Assassins and bounty hunters cannot be trusted.
Okay. Wow. Don't you think maybe you're calling the kettle black?
I have not mentioned kitchenware.
It's an Earth thing. What I mean is, you're a convicted mass murderer. I used to be a pirate. We're not exactly upstanding citizens.
You and I honor our word. I cannot say the same for the others.
You could be wrong, Drax. You won't know until you give them a chance.
We will see.
Hey, Gamora.
You're supposed to knock.
What are you doing? You're supposed to be looking for money.
I did.
And?
I don't have any.
Also, what's with the dolls?
Do you value your life?
Is that a trick question? Okay, yes, mostly I value my life.
Good. Then pretend like you saw nothing and get out.
See you in the lounge?
Out.
Got it.
Pew, pew! Pew, 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 pew!
Hey, Bluebird, you copy? I know you think I sold you out, and... Gamora, I was just...
Who are you talking to? What's a bluebird?
It, was Yondu's call sign. He was Bluebird and I was the kid.
Let me get this straight. Yondu Udanta, leader of the Ravager's space virus, scourge of the Sirius system and all-around scoundrel, used Bluebird as his call sign?
Even had it embroidered on the back of his jacket.
Amazing.
It was amazing. Pretty much from the day we met.
How did you two meet? Terrans and Centaurians aren't exactly neighbors.
We met on Chitauri Prime, about 3 years into my sentence.
Wait, Yondu was a prisoner of war? I thought the Ravagers were neutral.
They were, and they also weren't. Yondu and I were cellmates. First thing he said when they put him in my cell was, "Boy, don't be going and getting attached, because I'm just here for the food." And the food was pretty terrible, so...
Yeah, that sounds like Yondu.
I had cellmates before, and none of them lasted long. The Chitauri have these gladiatorial games, and...
You got used to people dying.
Not sure about that, but I didn't expect anyone to last long. I also didn't have my translation implant back then, so I might as well have been alone. But Yondu, he actually spoke English. Said he'd offered to translate in exchange for extra rations.
So even in the snake-infested hellhole, ever the schemer.
It's something we had in common. I'd been scheming for a way to escape since the day they took me. I just needed someone like Yondu to make it seem possible.
How did you escape?
Let's just say it was equal parts simple, complicated, and kind of embarrassing. But it ended with the two of us delivering a transport full of stolen supplies straight into the hands of the Resistance.
For a bucket-load of units, too, I bet.
Anyway, once we did, there was no going back. I was a Ravager. Mind if we put a pin in this?
A pin?
Pick it up another time? I should, get back.
Sure.
What do you want, Quill? If you're looking for units, check your own room. So, you here to talk, or you just want a gear upgrade?
You're not still upset, are you?
It'd be a lot better if we didn't have 3 cycles to pay a fine.
Hey, remember that time on Conlar? With the Badoon and that really hot Ascavarian girl?
Yeah, her buddies would have spaced your stupid Hume butt if me and Groot hadn't busted in.
I had things under control, mostly.
Ha! Too bad you're broke, Quill. I should be charging you for all the times we saved you.
Name one other time you saved me.
Contraxia, Nowhere, Paramitar, Ceres, Contraxia again, Malador...
Okay, so I owe you. Big.
I should have turned you in for Yondu's bounty. Sure as Scott wouldn't be scrounging for units to pay off your Nova girlfriend.
Ex-girlfriend. But admit it, you like being a Guardian of the Galaxy.
Still on the fence about the brand name, but keeping the Milano as collateral was a pretty smart move.
Never agreed to that.
If you'd rather I turn you in.
Don't worry. I know you put a lot into this team. I'll make it up to you.
You better. If you want to make it up to me, find a way to pay this Flarkin fine.
Guys, don't forget to close the fridge!
Sure thing, Mom Lord. I ain't got no units, but I can upgrade your stuff if you want. So, got any ideas to get those units together?
Do you have investments?
You think I look like an investment type of guy?
You are a risk taker.
Exactly. I don't sit behind those desks all day hoping for real estate fluctuations. I go out and I do stuff.
Perhaps we are somewhat alike.
So, Drax, did you bring out your stash of hidden units?
I do not hide my units in a stash, for I am not a rodent.
Neither am I.
You are rodent-like.
And you're annoying like.
That is not a valid taxonomic order. What is in that container on your work table?
Your mom's love letters.
My mother did not write love letters. She displayed her affection by hunting large game animals for my father to cook.
Ugh, now I'm hungry.
Because I'd love to hear more about Bluebird and the Ravagers.
The Ravagers had a simple code. Steal from everyone. Yondu said it made them neutral.
But they weren't. I specifically remember several Shatari transports being hit when I was still... you know.
They hit just as many resistance ships, until a Shatari cruiser uncloaked in front of them during a raid and...
Yondu ended up on Shatari Prime, with you.
After we broke out, he could have left me on some space station or dropped me off at the nearest Nova Corps base. But he didn't. Instead, he invited me to join the Ravagers.
You were with them a long time. Must have enjoyed it.
I did. Being a Ravager was the first time I felt like I really belonged, if that makes any sense.
I felt the same way when I joined Richard Ryder and the Resistance. Like I was finally in control of who I wanted to be.
Yes, exactly. Those first few years, it was like I had joined this really big, really dysfunctional family, which, now that I'm hearing it, would make Yondu my...
Space Dad?
Could have been worse. Yondu and I were cellmates. First thing he said when they put him in my cell was, "Boy, don't be going and getting attached, because I'm just here for the food." And the food was pretty terrible, so...
Yeah, that sounds like Yondu.
I had cellmates before, and none of them lasted long. The Shatari have these gladiatorial games, and...
You got used to people dying.
Not sure about that, but I didn't expect anyone to last long. I also didn't have my translation implant back then, so I might as well have been alone. But Yondu, he actually spoke English. Said he'd offered to translate in exchange for extra rations.
So even in that snake-infested hellhole, ever the schemer.
It's something we had in common. I'd been scheming for a way to escape since the day they took me. I just needed someone like Yondu to make it seem possible.
How did you escape?
Let's just say it was equal parts simple, complicated, and kind of embarrassing. But it ended with the two of us delivering a transport full of stolen supplies straight into the hands of the Resistance.
For a bucket-load of units, too, I bet.
Anyway, once we did, there was no going back. I was a Ravager. Well, if you don't mind, I think I'd like to be alone for a bit.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll see you around.
Groot! Are you done in there? Me and Musclehead could use some input. What do you mean a minute? You've been in there for ages.
I have noticed that the tree is very meticulous about grooming.
You don't say. He made me snip off the shoots on his back the other day. Nobody cares that they were poking out, you big dandy.
What if we contacted one of the assassin's disreputable sources?
She don't really mean that. What were you saying?
One of those informants is bound to be of value to Novacore.
You want to sell out one of Gamora's guys?
If they are murderers, then justice would be served, and we could negotiate an extension of our fine.
Huh. Well, if I wasn't so sure Gamora would stab you in your sleep just for suggesting it, I think it was a pretty solid plan. So, how about a plan that won't get us skewed?
A few rotations ago, he was piloting us safely out.
Well, well, well. Let's see if we can find some stray units in here. Really?
$37 units?
We appear to be 7,963 units short. If we intend to keep our ship, Peter Quill,
I know. We clearly need a plan.
and reconsider my initial proposal.
Oh, no, not Fin Fang Foom again.
Yes, we should go after Fin Fang Foom.
Drax, there are easier ways to get paid. Like, what about selling Gamora's crap?
What?
Oh, come on, you've been hoarding them stupid knickknacks ever since you first joined us. I mean, don't tell me they ain't worth nothing.
Quarantine zone was always
Holding out on
My
us, Quill.
figurines are not knickknacks.
Huh, team's in trouble. Then you can't be bothered to make no
Set course
sacrifice.
for the Mocking
I will
Star
sacrifice
system,
your head.
and take us to the majestic mountains of
mature.
Kakarandara,
Real mature.
where we will seek to best the
I mean,
infamous Fin
at
Fang
least I
Foom.
got an idea. He says we should combine both ideas.
Sell Gamora's trinkets to Fin Fang Foom. It is brilliant.
Yeah, you know, the only problem with your plan is that Lady Hellbender only buys monsters, and you are not a monster. He's not. He's the sweetest, most... I am Groot. No, you don't. This ain't something you can pretend. Oh, yeah? You want monster? I'll show you monster!
Whoa, guys!
Groot, are you really offering to...
No, he is not offering that, okay?
It could work.
Sell Groot? I guess we could bust him out after.
Absurd. Lady Hellbender seeks the monster within. The small, ugly one is clearly the correct choice. He's cruel, sadistic, and his soul is filthy and filled with rage. The Monster Queen would pay a great sum for such a creature.
Really?
How great.
How are you okay with this?
Because I know what I am. And I know what he ain't.
I vote we sell Groot. I honestly think Lady Hellbender will go for it.
Yeah, well, I vote for not Groot.
I also vote for the creepy little beast.
2 votes each. Peter?
Well, I think Groot's more convincing, in the traditional monster sense. Groot, buddy, first of all, thank you. And second of all, I want you to know we're gonna bust you out of there right after, okay?
I am Groot.
Alright, let's do this. Let's go sell a monster.
We're not seriously flying into that.
They say the weather patterns of Seknarf 9 are tied to the temperament of its ruler.
That's not how women work.
Or weather. Anyways, I'm sure it looks worse than it is.
There! That's Lady Hellbender's fortress.
Get us in close, Quill. I don't want to walk in this.
Yep, no problem.
Flying the wrong way.
Nah, he's not flying at all.
Guys, relax. Just one minor adjustment. Piece of cake.
You can't be serious.
What? This way we can scope things out before we finish the transaction.
We're like 100 clicks from her base.
You know how much I like scoping. Nope. Okay.
Next time, I'm flying.
Are you sure the Leafy One is ready for this?
Nope.
He'll be fine.
Don't you get all gloomy right now. Don't help.
Because you're constant complaining, Des?
You are complaining about the short one complaining.
We're all complaining. Happy?
Hope that jacket of yours is waterproof. Are we going? Because I'm ready.
Of course. It had to be raining.
They say that Seknarf 9 is inhospitable to soft-bodied beings. We shall see how you fare, Peter Quill.
Okay, here we go.
I ever mentioned how much I hate rain?
Hellbender's castle isn't even that far.
That is not a castle. It is an impregnable fortress.
So how do we impregnate it?
Ask Peter!
Let's just get closer. We'll figure it out on the way.
There is nothing to figure out. As beast merchants, we will easily gain access to Lady Hellbender.
Good. We've already got a beast. All that's left is the merchant part.
Good thing I put on my official merchant costume.
There is no such thing. Ew. Ouch. Hey, is my jacket all right?
At least you got a jacket. Some of us are soaking here.
Less whining, more walking.
Hey, Stormlord. We ain't seriously walking through this. It'll take forever in this storm.
Stop complaining. The hardship will strengthen your spirit.
We won't walk, we'll hike. It'll be fun. Woohoo! Team hiking trip. We got this. Just don't fall and we'll be fine.
Agreed. You must face Lady Hellbender's rage head on.
Almost sounds like you want to get hit by lightning.
I would not expect a Chitauri trader to understand the underlying value.
The underlying value of getting killed?
Of being direct, you child of subterfuge.
What is your problem?
Lady Hellbender scoffs upon duplicity and dishonor.
Get That was way too close.
Well played, Lady Hellbender.
So we're still doing this?
Yes!
Guys! Focus! Keep an eye out on those big blue ones and take cover when they hit. Or we'll get blown right off.
Good advice. Okay, this might be more dangerous than I thought.
Live for danger.
Yeah, keyword live.
If any of you die, I'm going back to the ship. Whoa! I ever mentioned how much I hate being wild?
Many times!
Groot says we should hide under him.
That is a terrible suggestion.
Keep
okay? We should have gone to Maku 4.
Hey, check out the old Resistance ship. Thing's been shot to hell.
No doubt by this one and her Chitauri friends.
We weren't friends.
Guys,
Not sure. But it ain't moving now.
It would be wary rodent.
You know what? I survived freaking Half-World. I think I'm scared of some little... Ah!
It's not alone. Get ready. They keep moving around.
Not when they're dead, they don't!
What are these things?
I know what they're about to be. Dead!
We must destroy the cores! Yes, this is a local fauna!
It's about to be an endangered species!
You got this one!
Cut to pieces. I was heading for it anyway.
Glad we can entertain you! Stop him short, brute!
Try to stab me, will ya?
Time to step back.
Someone get rid of the dick!
We need to rack the spikes inside. Forget the eyes on the prize, Peter.
I knew you had my back!
Yeah, I smell it too!
Look! More animals stupid enough to step to us!
I don't mind getting my hands dirty. Bring it on.
My great strength goes underutilized!
You owe me one, Quill!
This has got my name on it.
This time, little buddy!
They keep moving around.
Come on, we got this!
Never see it coming.
Someone get me a look at the core!
We need to rack the spikes inside. Forget the jelly.
It is acceptable to ask for help, solution! Thanks, Jax! Stay away from its sharp edges!
The blobby's got a knife!
Their outsides regenerate.
The prickly interior must be shattered! I'll take your word on that! Wrap him up, bud!
You're welcome.
Thanks, Gamora!
What's next, Peter?
Quill! Slime's speeding up!
Time's up.
Shooting the jelly's no good!
Blitz him, Rocket!
Watch it. Spike.
Stay away from its sharp edges!
The blobby's got a knife!
What are these things?
I know what they're about to be. Dead!
My clothes bounce off the jelly!
Enough with the jelly! Break its bones!
The blob's on a warpath.
I must hold on!
Might want to check on that, Peter. Peter.
Thank you, Peter Quill!
Barely a flesh wound. You'll be fine.
Spikes are incoming! I have assuaged the enemy brute's persistence! Thanks, Big D!
It's just soaking up everything we throw at it!
The outer muck is only a distraction from its nucleus! The gelatin is satisfied!
Back in business.
I'll take your word on that!
Get back in there, Tiger.
The jelly is charging!
I slice off a piece and it grows back!
The prickly interior must be shattered!
Watch it! Spikes!
Whoa! Slime speeding up! I love that sound! Slice and dice!
Nice to meet you!
Come on, we got this! Get off me, you stunt-knocking quarterback! Rodent is being overwhelmed! Groot says we should snap his wings inside! Seen stars! Dark, pointy death coming your way! Bombs away, Rocket! Guess this is the local fauna! It's about to be a dangerous! Sit tight, buddy!
This has got my name on it!
Soaks up a lot of pain for such a weird little thing! Blood in my throat! We've got bigger problems right now!
Eyes on the prize, Peter!
It's hands on me!
Jelly's on the offensive! We need to get to the core!
Well, slime speeding up!
I was getting bored anyway.
My life wasn't exactly enough for you? These markers won't let up! Hang tight! It's gooey outside, keeps regenerating!
We need to rack the spikes inside! Forget the jelly! You're welcome!
Thanks, Laura!
Feel this?
This is the local fauna! It's about to be an endangered species!
The blob's on a warpath! We need to destroy the jelly!
Groot! Hawkeye time!
They keep moving around!
Not when they're dead, they don't! So that's what a monster around here looks like?
We are outside Lady Hellbender's sanctuary. Creatures here are not her pets.
You sort of do look like food.
We're gonna be food if we don't climb out of here.
Where the flark is she going?
Anyone else hear something?
What does your magical mask reveal?
Give me a second.
I ain't seen one of these fly swatters in years, working or otherwise.
It is not...
That's what they called them, on account of they were real good at knocking Shatari's scouts out of the sky.
Ha! I get it!
Having fun?
Didn't think I'd ever be shooting at a resistance ship. Drax, you could pull this reactor out gently, right?
If it were combustible, the rodent would have shot it by now.
He makes an excellent point.
Will I continue ripping it apart?
No. I think we're good.
This husk should be easier to climb than the muddy terrain.
I ain't comfortable calling it a husk, seeing as we're about to climb it and all. Great, we made it halfway up. Now what?
Maybe if we could lower that wing somehow.
There they are. Wing controls.
All right, Rocket. That wing control panel's all yours. Hope it still works.
Great. Everyone watch out for beeping red lights.
What? Why?
This is a resistance ship. We'll be lucky if there's only one booby trap on it.
Flark!
That don't sound like no jelly thing.
They say that Lady Hellbender's call echoes throughout the planet.
That don't sound like no lady either.
Careful! Looks like something big moved through here.
Yay!
If you see anything with claws the size of Drax, let me know.
I thought we already had our monster. What's she tracking this thing for?
Or sport.
Nothing wrong with a little sport. A girl has to keep busy.
You are looking for trouble, assassin.
Just further proof that we are not welcome here. If we turn back every time we ain't wanted, we never go anywhere.
What are you firing at, Peter Quill?
Did you see a monster?
No, just trying to stay ready.
I am eager to experience Lady Hellbender's legendary menagerie.
Yeah, I bet you are.
What's the weirdest monster you guys have seen?
I once saw a brood transformed regalian wearing a Clintar parasite.
Good thing we have a plant guy to take care of a plant problem. Can you get us through here, Gamora?
Whatever it takes to find Hellbender. We'll need to find a way out of this jungle.
Why? It's dry down here.
Wouldn't you rather be wet than lost?
Not particularly. Dead end. That's just great.
Wait, is that Chitauri tech over there?
Ask the Chitauri.
No, it is. It's a retractable bridge. They used them at the prison I was in.
Too bad the controls are on the other side of the giant chasm.
What are you...
do not have time to dawdle in this jungle. I shall hurl the creature over the chasm so he may activate the bridge.
I may activate a hole through your face! Put me down!
We're not throwing Rocket.
Very well.
You sons of flarking dogs!
How will we cross?
Look around, we'll find another way.
What's Chitauri Tech doing on a backwater mudball like this? Not a chance. We both know it's too far for you to stretch across.
Shooting your way out of every problem again, Peter?
Trying to.
Are of the monsters on this planet?
They're made of rock.
Thanks, genius. I mean, maybe this is why Hellbender's so hot for monsters.
Wow, it is dark in here.
If you bump into any monsters, let us know.
Monster Planet. Right.
Yeah, I'm fine. My problem
You do
is
know
trying to hunt me over.
You are overreacting.
Hey,
I did
my
not.
shooting's not aimless. Everything I do is with purpose and,
There should be no
you
problem.
know, heroism. I found more ruins down here!
Ah, perhaps we could fashion a catapult.
We're not throwing rockets! Maybe there's something else here. A miracle it's still standing in these storms. Drax, think you can topple this?
I may have angered them.
Them?
We're being hunted.
All right. Let's try not to fall.
That's your pep talk?
Great place to leave a sculpture.
Wait, hear that?
What's up, people?
Incoming!
Yes, I know we're in a fight!
Trick is to defeat this!
These things would have come in handy a second ago!
Would have been better than Drax's idea!
I will face all the fighters of this
Pay us to refill our stock!
These things are pissed! Let's stay focused!
Smoke the rocket! No fair! They can die!
So can you, genius! So glad you parked all this way away, Quill!
Think of it like a walk through the zoo! With guns! Sick of Drax!
I'm watching the big fork and bags, thanks! No, you don't let them grab me!
Chop them up!
Anyone else notice this place looks like a graveyard?
Fitting that it shall be littered with corpses!
I'm starting to miss Rose Valley Games!
I'm sure you'll see them again.
Bro! They're like flying ticks!
What is next, Peter Quill?
So glad you parked all this way away, Quill!
At least we didn't get shut down by lightning.
Save your nice words for later, Quill!
What would I do without you, Rock?
What's next, Peter?
Guys, huddle up!
We're killing it out there, Quill!
You see the look on their faces when they see you rain down from on high?
Or the ones they make when they realize Groot's got him tied up in a
I
bow.
know. Never thought I'd say this, but fighting with you guys is fun.
Okay, yes. I get that it's all bubbly and sparkly out there. We're blasting shots at them and it's so much fun. But if we lose our focus, if we can't let go of these crazy thoughts spinning us upside down, we're done. Who's with me?
Wise words, Peter
Let's
Quill!
do this!
Time to...
Anyone else notice this place looks like a graveyard?
creatures. I yearn for monsters.
Yeah. I'm feeling all turned around as well. Where the flark are we?
Just look around. There must be a path here somewhere.
Why are we so sure this is the way?
The statues here didn't walk into place. They were carried.
Surprise, surprise. Another statue.
All right, Gamora. Pretty sure it's this way.
50 units says it ain't. No way are we almost there. Still got like half a planet to walk across.
Lady Hellbender could cross this jungle in 7 strides.
Sure she could.
Or she would have flown over the mountains.
Oh, she flies now.
Drax, some of your Lady Hellbender tidbits are questionable.
You can say that again.
More or less questionable than your flying skills, Peter Quill.
Gamora, mind cutting us a path?
They say that Lady Hellbender feels it every time you cut a piece of her jungle.
An old Nova bomber. I haven't seen one of these since the war. I remember it used to take 12 ships to bring one down.
12 ships, or 1 Chitauri infiltrator.
I'll take that one as a compliment.
Still no sign of the fortress?
Nope.
Now what's the holdup?
Fear.
No. Just thinking someone else should cross the death pit first. Being brute of the merchandise.
Only one of you. Just go.
No, you just
Someone go!
Don't leaders usually cross first?
Not if it's dangerous. Because I need to cover everyone.
Right.
See, it's fine. Perfectly safe.
Fine.
Do not even think of pushing the assassin.
There are so many better ways to kill someone.
Easy does it.
Groot says there's something down there.
Monster!
It doesn't matter.
Of course it matters.
It's unstable either way. Just move!
Yup, definitely saw the giant tentacle. Yup, definitely saw the giant tentacle.
Nice catch.
You're welcome. Don't get used to it.
Peter Quill! We are not alone here!
I got it.
Guys, anyone know what that is?
A monster!
Feel free to tell it that!
I shall break their bones!
Get some!
To the bone!
It is past time my blade is ready!
Don't get too close to that mouth!
Now, boy! To which warrior is bullets just bounce off
distance! Cowardly beast! Finish the battle!
Aw, Stumpy's running away.
That its tail between its legs. I say we go after it. Finish the job.
Anyone ever tell you you're scary?
Yes.
I mean, there's obviously a way out up there, which is exactly what we need. Plus, it'll give us eyes on where we need to go.
It is settled. Let's scale this down contraption.
Yeah, okay. How do we do that?
Good question. The reactor thing there is pretty loose.
And pretty gunked up. Ugh. Yo, Quill, check out the upper wing strut. Looks pretty compromised to me. Starting to wonder if I should be the one with a fancy visor.
I wouldn't trust a thing you said.
We agree for once. I too would prefer Peter Quill's incompetence to the rodent's lies.
Gamora, how high up this thing can you climb?
Let's find out.
Are you relishing this moment, assassin?
What moment?
Visiting the grave of your enemies.
Nova Corps weren't my enemies, Drax. They were my father's enemies.
Gamora, I need another boost. Yours should be good.
All right.
Gotta say, I get some sick satisfaction from seeing this thing buried in the ground.
Had a few run-ins with Nova Corps rocket?
I got eyes on this gunked up reactor. A couple of shots should bring it down.
Maybe this Hell Lady is some old war hero. She can get Nova on her.
Alright, pretty sure that baby's our ticket upward. Somehow.
It is neither a baby nor a ticket. It is a reactor.
First a down resistance ship, now a Nova Corps one.
We're 2 out of 3 on Galactic War bingo.
Maybe this was a staging ground for the push against the Shatari.
Or maybe it was a bug stronghold and they were shooting these things out of the sky.